Hello folks, welcome to a quick walkthrough of Sizzler Network. Sizzler Network is a platform on Tezos that allows for the automation of recurring smart contract tasks. Smart contracts are inherently event-driven, that is, they cannot execute logic on their own in an automated way. Instead, they require calls to be made from the external world. So let's say if we have a decentralized derivatives platform made on a system of smart contracts, then they might require timely liquidation of positions. And this liquidation cannot be conducted by the smart contracts by its own. Instead, external infrastructure needs to be set up that calls a certain function in the smart contract whenever the position needs to be liquidated. Now, setting up this custom infrastructure is often really tedious and takes a lot of time and leads to considerable delays in launch. Sizzler Network brings about an alternative and allows for delegation of such tasks to bonded entities called Sizzlers. And in exchange of doing these tasks, the Sizzlers can be tipped in using the utility token of Sizzler Network called Sizzle token or SZL tokens. Now these Sizzlers are actually bonded to the network by means of the LP tokens coming from a KepoSwap's Sizzle KUSD pool. To know more about the crypto economic side and other aspects of bonding, you can click on Learn More and go through the technical paper of Sizzler Network. So let's take a look at a few sample tasks. Here I've set up a couple of tasks. The first one is a task that requires updation of epoch. So basically it's a smart contract that follows a certain time interval, and to update from one interval to another, we need to call the update epoch entry point once every 7 days. And on this card, this is the owner. This is the address of the contract where the entry point actually exists. So if we click on this, we are taken over to a Better Call Dev page, and we can see here's the entry point. And then this is the tip associated with the contract. And these are the credits. So basically the tip is deducted from the credits. And to view a description of the task, we can go here and click on view metadata. And this opens up an IPFS link where the task description is given. So here we can see that this needs to be called once every 7 days. So 7 days is the length of the epoch. And then there is another task which has it's a simple entry point that accepts a value and it just sets it in the storage. It's just a dummy task. If we go over to the logs, so these are the task completion logs. And as we can see, both the tasks have been completed once. And update epoch was last completed just a couple of days ago. And here you can see, apart from the tip, we have another parameter called sizzle minted. So besides the tips given to the sizzlers by the task owners, the network also rewards the sizzlers with sizzle token. Now the whole reward mechanism is explained really well in the technical paper. So if you want to know more about it, do give it a read. Then we have the governance. So the Sizzler network also has a DAO associated with it. And this DAO is mostly responsible for approving tasks. So that any new tasks needs to actually be approved by the group of Sizzlers, because otherwise there will be a lot of spam tasks if anyone can upload tasks at their own will, right? So as you can see here, we have 3 proposals. The first one was failed and the other 2 have passed, and these are the proposals for the 2 tasks which you can see in the task panel. And finally we have bonding, and this is where someone can become a Sizzler. So you get LP tokens from KepoSwap's pool by providing the liquidity. Now on testnet, you don't have to provide liquidity. You can just click here and get some dummy tokens if you want to test out. And then just take them and become a Sizzler and try maybe adding a new task and then completing it. So that's a quick walkthrough of Sizzler network. Do test it out, folks, and let me know in the comment section what do you think about the platform.